leisurely way to spend a Saturday afternoon. Kick back and tune in to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jeremy Grant.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern, but it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
So here's Portland's starting group. Toumani Camara out there with Deni Avdija. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe, then there's Clingan, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for the Hornets, the perimeter tandem, Sexton and Miller. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
Projected by Clingan. Off the outside. Pass to Sharpe. 6 on the shot clock. Miller against Avdija. Plumlee pulls down the board. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Here's Plumlee. Up top, Miller. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Sexton misses. We played just over a minute here in the first. Off the outside. Pass to Holiday. And here's Sharpe. Guarded by Miller. Outside Sharpe. Shoots over Miller. Plumlee pulls down the board. Dinwiddie against Holiday. Here's Plumlee. Miller outside. Plumlee a screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Here's Clingan. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And a high-effort play from Clingan, using his power to overcome the interior defense.
Dinwiddie passes to Plumlee. They set the pick. Bridges outside. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
Back to Avdija. Pass to Holiday. Now Sharpe. Over Sexton. And that one's good. Sharpe.
And it looks like Sharpe is fairly comfortable in the mid-range. Having dynamic shot-making ability would be a big plus for him.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's about to get wild. Here's your high hip-hop crew.
Late into the season, let's check out the standings in the West. You look at the Trailblazers, a really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Bridges outside. Plumlee, a screen on Avdia. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Sexton. Plumlee, a screen. Clock at 6. Clingan with the block.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Clingan was a big factor in him finding that block. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And with new ownership and a new front office, some hope that the Hornets can get going, Doris.
Well, they need to, BA, because it has been a long, slow history of a lack of success, and that can really wear out a fan base. Here's what we know. In the modern NBA, you have to begin with great ownership, and then your front office has to make really smart decisions. Draft well, make key trades, acquisition of key veterans, and then your coaching staff has got to buy in. So much goes into this.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Hornets with the rebound. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Now here's Avdia. His last outing, he had 18 points. The putback. It's good on the putback.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Clingan, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Get up and get noisy, fans. It's your Swarm Squad. Get up and get noisy, fans. It's your Swarm Squad.
Some of the hottest players in the league to show you now. The top scorers among shooting guards during the previous 10 games. Colin Sexton, 4th.
Yeah, the absolute best of the best at the shooting guard position. I mean, they can score the ball and flat out dominate defenses.
You know, and that's why it often requires more than one man to defend against any of them. These players draw more double teams than any group in the league, and they still are able to put up points at a devastating rate.
Now here's Miller, coming off a 16-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
For 3, Dinwiddie. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Clingan. Now here's Sharp. Avdia outside. From behind the arc. Sexton grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Bridges finds Sexton. Here's Dinwiddie. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Clingan's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's impossible to guard Drew Holiday when he gets this kind of position. His frame and his game is very much up to the task.
There's a screen. Pass to Bridges. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Sharp. Now Kamara fires the 3. Pure from three-point range.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And Bridges, here we go. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, Bridges spots a gap and puts it on the deck and attacks. Nicely done.
Back to Holiday. The three is up. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Pass to Bridges. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Avdia. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 8-point game. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Back to Miller. Pass to Bridges. From the arc. Drills it from deep. Bridges has got 8.
They credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Well, Brandon Miller has proven himself as a multi-positional player, Doris.
He has, and in this era of positionless basketball, Brandon Miller is a guy who can fit in a lot of different systems. He can shoot the jump shot. He can play face-up off the bounce. You can use your size to overpower guards in a mismatch. A lot to like with Brandon Miller.
You must have left your dancing shoes at home. We have a dancer. Let's go!
Charlotte making some changes. Knipples checked in for Miller, and it's Mann in for Dinwiddie. Grant's checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Drew Holiday. Bridges against Avdia. Grant, left side. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up. Portland, no good that time either.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Mason Plumlee. What are they telling you, Allie?
I did speak to the head athletic trainer for the Hornets. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. A return to the floor was very 50-50. It's the kind of injury that would sideline many players, but everyone's built a little differently. So, guys, he's going to brave it out.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And Grant gets it to go.
Well, how about the opportunistic Jeremy Grant taking it strong on the drive? Love it.
Avdia against Bridges. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. No luck on that one.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Now here's Lillard. Not a lot of room, and it's Portland scoring again.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Williams on the wing. Back to Mann. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Sharp finds Lillard. Launches a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Henderson out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Williams, then it's Murray, and it's Grant in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Mann. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Down low, Grant with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Guys?
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Williams. To the inside. Here's Murray. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Outside, Williams. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Green with a screen on Henderson. 6 to shoot. Here's Knippel. And here's Green from the arc. Connects from downtown. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Now here's Lillard. A 26-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
Corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
Inside. Here's Williams. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Portland Trailblazers. On Sunday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And he makes a first.
What you love about Grant Williams is the intellect he has for the game. He knows his role, he plays it well, he brings toughness and energy on both sides.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Avdia, he's checked in for Murray. Kamara comes in for Grant, and Holiday subbed in for Henderson. And Williams drops them both.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Lillard can't get it to go.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Pass to Bridges. Williams, a screen on Holiday. Bridges outside. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Holiday passes to Avdia. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, Avdia has some size, and he uses it to get up and around the rim. What a finish.
Pass to Williams. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc. Trying to stay within striking distance here.
Stolen by Dinwiddie. Bridges with it. Avdia picks him up. Bridges passes to Miller. Dinwiddie outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kniffel. Pulls it. Williams misses.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Stolen by Dinwiddie. On the break. Here's Bridges. Some solid defense from Holiday. Portland leading by 7. Pass to Lillard. Now Holiday. That one is off. Nice D from Bridges. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
Checked in for Williams. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. And let's have a look at the leaderboard to see which point guards have been outperforming their peers in the steals category the last 10 games. Drew Holiday, 3rd.
Swiping the ball involves so much. It's reading passing lanes, understanding the offense in general, and taking high percentage risk. They do all of that.
You know, I think that's the mentality they have when it comes to defending aggressive. They don't let up for one single second at that end of the floor, and they're always looking to cause you discomfort.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Dinwiddie against Lillard. Pass to Bridges. Baseline try. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got rebound number 7 tonight. And the Hornets making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And also a switch here for Portland. Sharp, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. Hornets trail by 6. Dinwiddie outside. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Plumlee, a screen on Avdia. Bridges passes to Plumlee. Klingon with the block. Holiday looking for an opening. Avdia finds Holiday. To the paint. Here's Sharp. Misses the layup.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Plumlee, a screen on Holiday. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
That is nicely done by Spencer Dinwiddie. Just getting the ball into the hands of a shooter.
Portland leading by 4. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Here's Charlotte. They're on a 13-4 run. Miller outside. Bridges, a screen on Holiday. There's the steal. Clinging with a screen. Sexton against Sharp. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Hornets trail by 4. It's Bridges on the wing. And counted. Now 4 for 9.
I'll tell you, no secret that Miles Bridges at his best when finishing at the cup.
And it's Holiday with the ball for Portland. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. Now here's Sharp. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. The shot by Holiday, no good.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Charlotte's shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
For your Hornets, Dinwiddie. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Spencer Dinwiddie, one of those players that seems to have improved with every passing season, and his numbers back that up. This guy just keeps getting better.
And it's tied up with that one.
One thing you have to love about Spencer Dinwiddie is his confidence. Here's a guy who knows he belongs, and he's proving it with his play night after night.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Let's get on our feet and make some noise for your Honeybee.
Here's Clingin. He has 6. Clingin with a screen. Here's Holiday. The Hornets pull it in.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Miller on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
To the inside. Bridges. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Not an ideal start for them. The shots weren't dropping, but they're definitely surging now and could open this lead up even more.
Now here's Clingin. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game to win the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
2 shots.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Both free throws good from Sharp. Charlotte's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Dinwiddie with a screen on Sharp. Sexton passes to Bridges. Clock at 6. Inside. Avdia against Bridges. Pass to Sharp. 1:04 left to play in the half. Avdia screen on Sexton. Three-pointer Sharp. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Miller outside. Now Bridges takes the 3. Rebounded by Kamara.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Three-pointer Holiday. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Plumlee. Miller outside. Fires the 3. That one no good. Here's Sharp. The putback. He knocks it down. Wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review it.
The previous play is under review.
Yeah. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And they're going to take another look at the replay to make sure. But to me, it looked like he got it off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Portland ahead, up 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Oh! One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Hey everybody, it's Portland Trailblazer basketball on tap in a game that's proven to be a healthy matchup through the first half.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. And next, let's take a moment here to check in with the league-wide injury report.
The Hawks definitely hurt him. Porzingis causes matchup problems on the offensive end. He's 7'3". He can hit the jump shot from anywhere on the floor, and he attracts defensive attention. Well, we'll see how his absence affects everyone else's game.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, you look at Miles Bridges. Man, has he been playing well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Portland leading by 4. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. The perimeter tandem, Sexton and Miller. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside Sexton. High arcing shot. Good D by Sharp. And Portland's shooting an average of 43% for the floor. Outside Kamara. Pass to Klingon. To the middle. Here's Sharp. Great D that time from Miller. Hornets trail by 4. On the wing, Sexton. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Bridges, right side. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. So it'll be Miles Bridges shooting. That one's on to Monty Kamara. Charlotte shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Timeout, Charlotte. All right, crowd, give it up for your hard hip-hop crew.
Now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. Fourth, the Hornets.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
That's good from Bridges.
Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And so it's Charlotte with it. Portland making their last shot.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Charlotte shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for your Hornets, Mason Plumlee. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Good on the second one. Portland leading. Outside Sharp. Looking to get back on track.
Oh, wow! The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Outside Sexton. Dinwiddie with a screen on Sharp. The three from Sexton. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Outside Sexton. Plumlee, a screen on Sharp. Here's Sexton. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And one of the standout skills for Colin Sexton That little floater in the lane.
The floater is an invaluable tool for virtually every guard in the league because when you touch the paint, generally speaking, you have bigs rotating to you. But there are a lot of things to love about Colin Sexton. This guy is so intense defensively, a tremendous competitor, and he's really trying to grow that jump shooting aspect, which will be critical.
Sexton, no good on the free throw.
When I think about Colin Sexton, the first couple things that come to mind, speed and confidence. It is what makes him such a good scorer.
Back to Kamara. Sexton against Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Sexton. Portland with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Hornets trail by 4. Miller on the wing. Kamara with it. He's picked up by Miller. Holiday passes to Sharp. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And Sharp has to be one of the best finishers at the rim in this young class.
Portland shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Sharp. One shot.
One shot.
That free throw good from Sharp. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Dinwiddie passes to Plumlee. Now here's Bridges. Defended by Avdia. Here's Dinwiddie, plenty of space. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Dinwiddie's got 7.
You have to respect the jumper of Spencer Dinwiddie. If you don't, he will rise and fire.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 7.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 7. Down low. Here's Plumlee. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Klingon.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
At the line for Charlotte, Mason Plumlee. One shot.
That's good from Plumlee. Trailblazers lead by 4. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Dinwiddie. They get it again. Avdia outside. There's a screen by Kamara. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. Avdia can't get it to go.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Miller outside. Let's go with a 3. Holiday grabs the miss. For Portland, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Avdia. Check by Sexton. Outside Sharp. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Sexton. Plumlee. Great positioning on the putback. Plumlee's got 6 in the quarter.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
It's your scoring squad. Get up and get noisy, fans. It's your scoring squad.
for Charlotte. And also a switch here for Portland. Lillard's checked in. Now here's Klingon. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Holiday. Takes a three. The Hornets pull it in.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Miller against Sharp. Sexton passes to Miller. Nice passing by Charlotte here. Dinwiddie, no good. Portland has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. The shot by Holiday, no good.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Pass to Plumlee. Outside Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. For the lead. The shot misses.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Sharp goes in. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Charlotte trailing. On the wing, Sexton. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game.
Colin Sexton has proven to be a very capable three-point shooter. Boy, you better be there to contest.
Now here's Lillard. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Lillard's got 6 points.
He's known for the long ball, but Lillard every bit as effective in the mid-range.
It's Dinwiddie on the wing. 7 points in the game.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Lillard outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Inside, Klingon. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Plumlee's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Lillard. 1:36 left in the third. Pass to Kamara. Now Sharp, guarded by Miller. For 3, here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Plumlee's got rebound number 8 now. Holiday against Sexton. Dinwiddie outside. Fires for 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Portland leading. To the middle. Here's Klingon. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Klingon's gotten 4 this quarter.
At 7'2", Klingon is very comfortable in the paint, and he can just own that area.
Sexton passes to Dinwiddie. And that one drops. Dinwiddie's got 9.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Sharp. 9 points in the game. Count it. Good. 11 points in the game.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
Now Dinwiddie. For the tie. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Trailblazers out in front, up 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Henderson, Robert Williams out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Lillard in at the point. Now here's Bridges. Tipped and stolen by Williams. Grant with it. Green picks him up. Grant, the pass to Henderson. Back to Grant. Williams, a screen on Green. Up top, Grant. Green covering. 5 to shoot. And Grant gets it to go.
Well, this is why Jeremy Grant's size is important. Stretches out beautifully whenever he's close to the rack.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to man. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Bridges. Damian Lillard with the rebound. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Salon, he's checked in for Diabate. And Williams drops them both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
On the wing man, defended by Lillard. Bridges outside. Right wing. Green with a screen on Henderson. And here's Knipple from the arc. Portland with a rebound. Henderson outside. Back to Grant. Williams with the screen. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Bridges. Beyond the arc. Charlotte, no good that time either. Portland leading by 7. Henderson, the pass to Lillard. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And the Hornets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Klingett, he's checked in for Portland. Lillard left side. Misses the 3. Hornets trail by 9. Outside man to snap the cold streak. Bridges misses.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Here's Knipple, defended by Henderson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Lillard passes to Avdia. Outside for Grant. To the paint. Here's Klingett. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle.
now, it's time for the dance table. Everybody on your feet, show us your moves. You need dance lessons. Shake it. You're on the big screen.
Here for Portland. Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Sharp comes in for Henderson. And Holiday subbed in for Damian Lillard. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Thanks for that, Allie. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Plumlee, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Holiday against Dinwiddie. Outside Kamara. Clingan with a screen. 5 on the clock. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, Deni Avdija showing you exactly why he was the 9th selection back in 2020. His offensive game is complete.
Now here's Plumlee. And he's going for the lob. Here's Holiday. Ooh, good D by Plumlee.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Hornets trail by 13. Dinwiddie finds Plumlee. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Bridges with room to shoot. Cans it with nobody near him.
What we've seen is Miles Bridges turn himself into a versatile, dangerous offensive weapon. 20 points a night? Oh, give him that.
Now here's Clingan. Right side Holiday. Looking to end this cold spell. Left side Sharp. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 14-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Bridges passes to Plumlee. Can't hit that one. Clingan with a defensive effort. Off the outside. There's a screen by Kamara. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Wow, that bucket comes off such a good feed by Deni Avdija. Genuinely selfless with the basketball.
Back to Dinwiddie. The three. Rebounded by Kamara. Kamara's got rebound number 8 now. To the inside. Inside. Here's Clingan. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You can see that this is how dominant Clingan can be. And when he's hot like this, it's wise to keep feeding him.
Dinwiddie outside. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. They need this. Rejected by Clingan.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
The shot's good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Hornets trail by 20. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And, you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Now here's Sharp. Off the outside. Pass to Kamara. The three ball. And the three-pointer goes.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Presentation of the player of the game, Donovan Clingan.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Boy, he'd been struggling a lot in the past few games. Good to see him bounce back with such a strong effort here tonight. Miller outside. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Now here's Lillard. Shoots over Dinwiddie, and it's Portland scoring again.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Plumlee. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Great game for him. Double-double now. Portland leading by 23. Grant the screen. Henderson the pass to Murray. And here's Grant, guarded by Miller. Stolen by Miller. A minute 31 left to play in the fourth. Here's Bridges, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So Charlotte ends up going with a new group. Portland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Trailblazers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Donovan Clingan.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
Lillard, a screen on Williams. Pass to Murray. And here is Williams. Grant outside. 5 to shoot. Shot from the low post is good.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Back to man. To the middle. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Yeah, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Donovan Clingan.